Yeah, I've been up since 1 a.m. Phoenix time.
Yeah. How's your flight?
Bad.
Was it actually a bad
It was
flight?
just Frontier. It was just
Oh,
flying cheaply.
Yeah, isn't that how you always fly Frontier?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's cheap, but Frontier sucks.
Yeah. I had a layover in Denver and it was like 55 degrees. And I was at a gate where I had to like walk on the tarmac to go to and from my plane. And the building didn't
55 degrees.
The building
Oh.
didn't have any heat and all the doors were open.
Oh, that's
So
that's
it was
funny.
like cold the whole time I was there.
Dude, that's awful.
I mean, at least it wasn't like 40.
Yeah, I mean, it could have definitely been like January and snowing there.
But it was in the middle of the night.
No,
right?
it
Also,
was in the
55 in August in the morning, or September, I guess.
Yeah, it's
like,
it was cold. And when I landed in Phoenix, it was 100 degrees. So it was like
2 thumbs down
It
for
was-
that one,
yeah,
brother.
perfect. Dude, that's
it was
crazy.
an amazing feeling when I got here. Awesome.
Bro, when I
It
got
was
out of the
so
car,
good.
when I got to Phoenix, I was like, I might just get back in the car.
It's not too bad.
I feel like you'd feel that same way coming to Florida in the summer, though, too.
Yes, you.
Well, yeah, because
But you just get used to it.
Yeah.
maybe I would, but like, it was over 80 last week for the first time since I've moved here.
And you were dead.
And over 80. No, it was fine. It wasn't that bad. But like, I've gotten so used to it being like 68 to 74 every day. So when I went to where some like Phoenix was 115 degrees the entire day, I was like, this is it for me.
It's fun.
So I don't know. Maybe I'd get used to it, but
It's fun. Yeah, it was like 97 degrees here today.
Ugh.
yeah. And plus, it's like
80,
90%
yeah.
humidity because it's a swamp.
Yeah,
Yeah, because it's the swamp.
love the swamp.
Dude, it must
Get out of the swamp.
must be fun driving out into the boonies. Like
Feeling like your car's gonna sink into the marsh.
like it's just
Dude,
It's
you
so
don't drive
weird.
through marshes.
I know. I'm kidding.
it's so weird to see like what rural Florida looks like, and it's just like
Oh, dude, it's crazy.
it's insane
It's so
looking.
funny. It's so funny driving to places like that because you'll be in like a neighborhood that's like brand new $1 million houses, and then 2 minutes down the street you're in like one gas station type of town, and there's just wild peacocks walking around. It's like
It's
it doesn't make sense,
crazy.
man. What's up? Welcome to the other episode of the Brothers Prampcast.
You said it right.
Oh
I know.
wow!
That's crazy. What are we doing today, guys? On this episode 3, we are talking about something probably while also probably consuming 1 million beer.
No beaters this week.
No beaters this week, just 1 million beer.
Damn. Welcome back to the show. Thanks for tuning in. I'm JP. Great.
I'm CJ. Even though I
I'm
said my name
Chris,
already.
and we're here on episode 3, baby.
Where we start?
I think we're starting. Don't forget that we're 3 guys here. We're going to talk about it. Got lots to talk about today. Lots of stuff, cool stuff, fun stuff, other cool and fun stuff for your listening pleasure. such as JP has a segment, and Xbox stuff, and PS5 stuff, and other stuff too. And JP has a segment, don't forget.
Such as JP has a segment. I can't wait to get into it.
We really have to get into this. You're really, like, I'm chomping at the bit for these topics.
All right, well, let's rip into it. Let's get started with the PS5 Pro. At the time of recording, just announced yesterday.
Yeah, man, absolutely crazy. This whole thing has just been insane to watch unfold over the last day, and what everybody's saying about it.
Why do they keep making consoles that are more powerful, but they keep making games for like last gen?
Xbox One still?
Because like you can't,
the original Xbox One, dude, that was underpowered when it launched.
You can't like continually expand, like raise the ceiling, while simultaneously like keeping the floor really far away as well. I mean, Cyberpunk would have been a great game if it was released in its entirety on the next gen console, period.
Yeah.
And PC.
Yeah, it's a great example.
Funny too.
Ratchet and Clank would have been the same way. Like, there's a ton of games that got released on like the last gen consoles that were restricted.
Yeah, I mean, in the PS5 Pro trailer, they were showing PS4 games like upscaling, which is like how are you gonna launch your Pro console on last gen game? I don't know. That doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make sense.
That's such a joke. It's so funny too, because like with the PS5 Pro, I feel like that's a perfect time to announce like a really like next gen game that runs so much better on that platform.
Yeah, drop a huge game.
And then they're still just making every game backwards compatible to PS4 regardless. Like going forward, they're still not locking things to PS5 for the most part. So like, what's the point?
Yeah, let's advertise our PS5 Pro with Hogwarts Legacy that came out a year and a half ago.
That came out on the Switch, by the way.
Yeah.
Best console.
Like, they can't constantly be making games and restrict themselves on the software side because they have to make games for like the Nintendo Switch. I understand being inclusive, but this is like,
but this it's too far at this point. It's gone too far. Like, I don't know. I mean, just to kind of run through some of the, I guess, features that were advertised. I think the GPU is 45% faster, like raw, which is, I mean, that's good. I guess it's fine for like a mid-gen upgrade. But the big stuff was the AI upscaling, and then PSSR, which is such a funny acronym. Or not, whatever the fuck.
Right.
USSR.
Yeah, dude.
Well, from what I was quickly like reading about it in a couple videos I watched, it seems like the AI upscaling and like the ray tracing stuff, it's not going to automatically apply. It's going to be like one of those things where game studios have to optimize their games to run it. So it's like there's only like 10 or so games right now that are even optimized for it.
And it's still going to be optional. Like their big thing that they said during the presentation was like 75% of people choose performance mode over quality mode, which I do, because I'd rather it be 60 FPS than 30 FPS in 4K or whatever the fuck. But like the PS5 Pro seems like it's embracing that, which seems like you should do the opposite or you should do both, right? Like
the whole thing is they want you to be able to have the higher graphics at 60 FPS, which the thing is like the examples they showed, like the graphic fidelity was barely noticeably better, like if anything at all. And like, sure, there's YouTube compression, so like,
and it's a live stream, so fine.
Yeah, but it would probably look a little better on like an actual 4K TV, but it's like not noticeably enough for the freaking price that they're asking for.
Not to sell your $500 console and buy a $700 console.
Dude, insane.
Like, remember we had this conversation, like, what was it, on our first episode, right? And Chris, I think you were the one that said, like, why wouldn't people buy PlayStations at this price? Like, for $500 more, yeah, that's what I meant. A PC. Like, for $500 more, you can get a PC now. Really, why would you buy a PlayStation Pro?
I know. Yeah, because when you're at 700, you're looking at like a mid-level PC for that. Like, there's gaming companies that sell PCs for like $800.
Which but I mean, you're gonna get like bare minimum specs at that point. Dude, yeah, the fucking $80 US disk drive that doesn't come with the thing
What?
for $700.
I thought it was
700.
included.
No, you don't get a stand or a disk drive
What?
in the $700 price. So if
Yeah.
you want the full thing, it's $810.
Okay, so I saw this on Twitter too, or X as I should say, formerly known as Twitter.
The everything
The
app.
everything app.
Everything.
It's like substantially more expensive overseas.
Dude, it is.
Dude, in
yeah,
Europe,
I put the
the EU
conversions
price
in our
is
notes here.
The EU price is €800.
800 euro. That's $882 equivalent as of yesterday when I checked that.
That's so
And in the UK,
fucked.
it's even more. It's 700 pounds, which is equivalent $916
And
US.
still doesn't come with the
For-
disk drive or the stand.
That's just the base console, no stand or disk drive.
It's crazy.
So if you want the full console, you're spending over $1,000 euro or your $1,000 UK.
Yeah, UK to US conversion, it's essentially you're spending like $1,000 to get the console, which is
For a console
Seriously?
For-
that's
console.
going to play. Okay,
Seriously?
last gen it made sense. They were the same price last gen. Like the Pro console, the Series or the One X and the PS4 Pro were the same price.
Yeah.
Mhm.
This gen, it's $200 more.
Well, and it's the thing is it's the same shit too. The Pro's gonna be like, softwared out in 2 years
Yeah.
from now when the PlayStation 6 comes out.
Mhm. I know that. I was thinking that earlier today too.
Yeah.
Before recording, I was like, we're getting close to the next gen of consoles already. Like the PS5 and the Xbox Series X have been out for 4 years,
Well,
and
yeah, I saw that there's currently Sony may not be planning on a PS6 until 2029.
I mean, I guess they could to like milk the PS5 sales, because I mean, realistically, a lot of people probably didn't get a PS5 until like 2 years ago.
No, I mean they couldn't for the first year and a half.
Exactly,
You couldn't get
yeah.
anything.
So and that's another point that I was seeing people make too, is like a lot of people feel like they just got their PS5s because
Yeah.
they weren't able to get them for the first 2 years, and it's like, why would we now buy a console that barely is any better in reality?
They just
Yeah,
constantly miss. Sony constantly
Yeah,
misses
they have
on
been
them.
fucking missing lately. I mean, it's the same thing that happened with the PS2 when they like dominated that gen and then got super greedy with the PS3 and were like, we're gonna charge $600 for this, and then
Yeah.
they got smoked like out the gate, and
I
they're
know.
doing it again. I don't know, like
Well,
I don't know.
you pay
I really wonder if they're gonna like backpedal on that price at all because of the backlash, but I feel like they can't because their margins are probably so thin.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think Microsoft or Sony is making money on current consoles. They're only making money on games. Like they're still
Yeah.
selling them at a loss.
And then also, like, what games is Sony selling to make money off of?
Dude, Concord,
Oh yeah.
they're raking it in.
The perfect game for the perfect price.
The game that you can't play it for $40.
yeah. No, I will say like the only positive about this well, not only positive, because I mean the features they're adding are cool. It's just not for the price like worth it. But they are putting the 2 terabyte solid state in,
Yeah, that's huge.
which I think everybody needs to be doing now, like at a minimum, man. Like, because everything is so big.
Yeah.
Because now you can fit 15 games instead of 10 with a 2 terabyte drive.
Well, and then you have Call of Duty, which is what a lot of people are going to download too, which is 1/3.
A sixth
I
of
know.
that hard drive.
Yeah.
I know. Everybody's going to buy the PS5 Pro to play COD. That's not going to run any differently at all.
No, it's gonna
No.
be the exact same game because it looks bad on fucking PC. Black Ops 6, like graphically, was not impressive even on PC.
Yeah, I did see people saying Black Ops 6 was like kind of
It
like
plays.
looking wise.
I think
like
it was fun,
wise.
but looks wise, it looks like Modern Warfare 2019,
Yeah.
or not. Maybe not even.
It played pretty well.
It did. That's a different topic, I guess, but it did play well. But like, that's a good example of the PS5 Pro is not going to run that game any differently than the PS5.
But
Yeah.
that's such a bad game to use as an example because it's another game that they want everybody to be able to play on on anything.
Yeah.
So
I mean, it's probably coming to Switch too or whatever.
Some games can get away with that. Call of Duty's one of those. Fortnite's one of those. But like, you can't release like, oh, I don't know. Like I keep using Ratchet and Clank as an example because that was a release PlayStation 5 game. Like you can't put that game on the PlayStation 4 and the PlayStation 5 and then the PlayStation Pro. Like that game's not, you don't get 3 iterations of that game.
No.
And you don't get 3.
That'd be like it's literally like if when the Xbox One X and PS4 Pro came out, they were still releasing Xbox 360 games.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which obviously they weren't doing that anymore. I mean, maybe like stragglers, but
there's definitely some still releases still on Xbox 360, but Xbox 360 had like a hard end to the console.
Yeah,
and then had a like
the PS3 did too.
Like a hard start on the Xbox One, whereas like everything from the Xbox One after has just been like them overlapping. They overlapped everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is the craziest thing. I mean, when the One X came out, I got it so fast because the Xbox One just was kind of mid.
Especially,
see that
the first
that gen upgrade made sense though because they needed it. And the price was not that drastic.
No, it was the same price on launch as the Xbox One was.
Yeah.
The first game.
I think I bought 2 of them.
The first games that came
I did have 2 of them.
100%.
Yeah.
The first games that came out in the Xbox One fit the Xbox One, and then in like 2 years they were being outmade. Like
it was a wrap already.
Mm-hmm.
I remember Call of Duty Ghosts looked so fucking bad on Xbox One. I was like, this is insane that this is a next gen game.
My Xbox One hard drive went bad.
No kidding.
The Series X hard drive.
Wait,
my Series X hard drive. Oh no, the One X hard drive.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Were you talking about the Series X?
I was talking about the Xbox One. We were talking about the Xbox One.
Oh.
So
I just messed up.
Your One X,
but my One X
went out.
My One X died like in a year.
Yeah, I just messed up.
That shit.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
I got that console so quick.
Dude, immediately, and then I bought another one because it was like $300 on Black Friday. So I was like, "Fuck it, I'll just buy another one. I don't care."
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, this was announced like 2 months ago, but like Xbox just announced a couple new consoles as well.
Yeah, which I do think we should equally shit on for some reasons here.
Yeah, I mean, the discless Xbox Series X for $50 cheaper, I think, is a good deal, honestly. Sure. I know that people still like hard discs, but to give an option that is a little bit less because discs are becoming less prominent, I don't disagree 100%. With that choice. I feel like that's a good move.
100%.
I think I actually definitely agree with you, but what I think they missed an opportunity to do is lower the price of the base Xbox Series X to $450 and release the discless one at $400.
Dude, I know disc drives are not $50 anymore, man. That's like a $15 part at this point.
Yeah, but yeah, exactly that, and then also like, especially with this PS5 Pro launching at $700, if they were to undercut it by $300, that is a huge amount of money. Like that's a huge opportunity.
They would.
So I think
cash for doing that.
I know. So I think I don't know. I think they should have dropped the Series S 1 terabyte to $300, and then the discless X at $400, and then do $450 and $500 for the new 2 terabyte one. But
yes, I feel like $600 for the new 2 terabyte Xbox is a bit steep.
Yeah, dude, I don't think any.
Is the drive though?
It comes with it. I mean, it has a drive.
I know
the 2 terabyte one.
But you can put a drive in the original Series X. How much is that drive?
Oh, that one is staying $500.
Wait,
yes,
no. He's saying like the additional drive that you can buy from Xbox.
Are they doing that? I didn't know they were doing that.
Yeah, that's been a thing for a while. Yeah. Wasn't it? Was 1 terabyte also, right?
Oh, the storage card.
Yeah,
that's
$150
$150.
Okay, so then it's worth it.
So then it's cheaper than buying just that. Yeah.
So that's worth it.
Yeah, it's worth it, but it's not worth it. I think. I don't know.
for them to do $100 price increase for just an extra terabyte of space is kind of crazy to me, because
like
there's no other changes. I mean, the design of it is really, really cool.
Yeah, it looks amazing, but like
the design looks sick, but
is that $100 sick?
It's the same thing with like the PS5, where you're just increasing the price, and it's like you're gonna start driving people away at that price point. Like,
I agree. At least with to be devil's advocate for the PS5 Pro, at least it is an upgraded console. This isn't. It's just another terabyte.
Yeah.
So $600 is, I don't know, man. It's like starting to push it a lot, I think. It looks great. I would like to have it just because of the way it looks, but I can't justify it. Especially not when I play mostly on PC.
There's no reason that you would buy another Series X just to get a special edition.
No. If I was gonna do that, I would have done it with the Halo.
That's not a bad like entry, but I don't know. People will definitely buy that over buying a PlayStation 5 Pro. Especially because the Pro,
I guess I'm wondering though,
like, there's not any. Okay, so you get the Pro with all of those upgrades and play what games on it. Whereas at least you spend $600 on the Series X with the 2 terabyte drive in it and play the exact same games that you would play on the PS5 Pro.
I guess the reason it's tough for me is because I'm trying to think how many people out there don't have a Series X already and are going to jump into the Xbox ecosystem and be like, I'm going to spend $600 on it. Like, I feel like if you were gonna get into Xbox for the first time, or if you're just now upgrading from Xbox One, you probably haven't waited this long just to spend the most possible money on a console.
For sure.
So that's why I'm like, I feel like people who are just now upgrading are probably gonna get the discless one, or just get a Series S, because you can get them for like $250 most of the time.
Like, what's the standard Series S that's not a terabyte? Is it also 350 or?
It's 300 for the 512.
Oh, I mean, 350 is a good deal for that console, I think.
I agree. I mean, especially when you can probably get it cheaper, like during Black Friday and stuff.
Yeah,
it's a great like jump in price. I just think if the diskless X was 400, I think that thing would do numbers. Like, it would run the table for a little bit.
PC players only. Don't buy a console.
Yeah, man. I mean, I really think it's just getting to the point where, and I feel like Sony and Microsoft understand this. It's like, what? Everybody's just going to want to move to PC in the next 5-10 years, probably.
Well, there's always going to be people there's always going to be people that like console simple, it's easy. There's always going to be a market for it.
And they're always going to be cheaper.
That market isn't spending $700 on a PS5 Pro, you know?
But what happens when PCs are cheaper than consoles? They probably won't happen.
Yeah,
they just use cheaper parts.
Unless you want like an old build. You can get an old build for cheap. Yeah. But like, I don't know. A mid-range, like a 4070 desktop is like $1,400.
I mean, you're easily spending $1,000 or more on a computer.
Yeah, dude. Easily. I mean, mine was like $1,200.
Yeah, I think you could get like Alienware has some for like $800 to $1,000, but they're probably pretty low spec.
Yeah, you're looking at like RTX 4050s.
Yeah, I mean, they'll run stuff like Valorant or like CS, but they're not going to run like Elden Ring or like actual complex games. They probably run COD and stuff too, sure. Which for $800, like, to be able to do all that, that's not a bad deal.
No,
but
plus you get a whole fucking computer out of it.
Yeah,
I
don't know. I mean, Microsoft's baby, though, of course, Minecraft is making some moves, so to say.
Some hot fire flames moves, some could say.
Do you think Minecraft will ever go to PS5? Is it on PS5?
Yeah.
It's not, right? It is?
It's on everything.
Okay. I'm going to cut that out.
Hey, Chris, can you cut that out?
We're gonna have to do a whole episode of us just telling Chris to edit sounds in and see if he does it in post.
Dude, you're gonna make me want to die. That is a terrible thing. No, dude, we definitely have to talk about this Minecraft movie trailer, though.
Yeah.
You saw it too, Jonathan, right?
Yeah, I watched it the day it came out.
Dude.
It's because you're so amped up for the Minecraft movie, right?
I'm Minecraft coded, dude. What do you expect?
Minecraft coded. It's.
You should make that "We Love Fortnite" song, but make it for Minecraft.
We like Minecraft. We like Minecraft.
Did you guys watch Barbie
Yeah.
and the Lego movies?
Yeah.
I have not seen the Lego movies, actually.
I've seen one of them.
I feel like there's another movie I'm thinking about, but all those Mattel movies.
Is it? Oh, I was gonna say Mario movie, but probably not.
No, not the Mario
movie actually ripped.
That was a good movie.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people comparing the Minecraft movie like to the Mario movie because they're kind of like similar lanes.
Yes, they are.
Those two Mattel movies, I think, are the only ones that can do a type of universe like this because they bring it into the real world. It looked so weird to see like 4 actual humans walking around like
in a CGI world,
in a completely CGI world, and they had to movie magic the world so it doesn't look anything like Minecraft world.
And it also was bad. It looked bad.
It did. It looked horrible.
So there's that.
The animals looked horrible. The acting.
It's not even good CGI.
No, the acting
I don't understand.
Seemed bad.
Why are we? It's like we're going in reverse with CGI though. Like Ant-Man 3 and like these new movies that are so CGI heavy look so bad.
They do.
And it's like Iron Man 3 looked insane, and that was.
Did you guys see the Deadpool versus Wolverine? Both of you.
Yeah.
You remember that scene when Wolverine popped out of
the bus,
and he was like full CGI, and it was like
full
so
CGI.
noticeable.
It looked terrible.
I don't
Yeah,
even
it looked
remember
so
that.
bad.
I thought in general the CGI in that movie was fine, but
it was okay
good overall
until that moment.
Better.
Dude, yeah.
And it looked like
I'll have to see if I can find it.
That specific scene, I thought the same thing too when I saw it in theaters. I was like, what are we doing here? And I mean, like, from my understanding, like, from listening to a lot of videos about people talk about like new movies that come out and the CGI issues and everything, it's coming down more to like time crunch.
Yeah.
Like the technology's there to make it better than it's ever been. But studios just push time crunch so much that they just put out haphazard, like not fully done versions of these CGIs essentially, so that it's good enough that the normal person's not going to notice.
How is this movie time crunched? It got announced like 7 years ago. Like
this Minecraft one?
Yeah.
It's been released.
I don't think this is time crunched. I just think that actually, you know what? I did listen to something recently, so maybe this did go through iterations because
like they
there was a
rebooted it
guy,
or something?
I can't remember his name right now. One of the guys from It's Always Sunny was actually set to direct the Minecraft movie. Here, you guys know who Captain Sparkles is? Do you remember that name? Yeah, he was talking about it. So he was asked to meet with, I think it was Rob Blow.
Rob McElhenney.
Yes, that guy. Yes, he was asked to meet with him to like discuss the possibility of like doing the Minecraft movie and how to like bring it to life and make it look like a real life movie. And apparently he told Rob that he was like, I don't see any way that that's possible. But that was a couple years ago.
Well,
so there's a chance, and basically he was set to direct it, then somebody else took it over because he decided not to do it, which was like a couple years ago. So there probably was something in development, and then it full switched.
Yeah,
most likely when the director changed. So it could have gone through a time crunch.
Yeah, I guess they probably rebooted it. But like, if you need more time, just make it like nobody's in any rush. Like, I don't understand the rush on this movie.
I mean, more so than anything, I think it's just the art style, though. The art direction that they chose just doesn't work.
Gotta get that shit out, you know. Gotta push the content. That's huge content brain. That's what they're doing.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry.
The
That's
content
why they're
brain
doing
is
it.
massive.
It's because Microsoft is content brained.
Yeah.
Yes.
Seeing the Microsoft Studios splash screen before a movie.
They're gonna make a more $1 billion.
They're gonna make a more $1 billion.
Yeah, just like Morbius.
What do we thinking the plot's gonna be in the Minecraft?
Well,
dude, I don't know.
I have no idea.
It just,
It
Okay,
seems like
so-
it's gonna be them trying to get out of the Minecraft world. Just
No, I don't. I almost don't even think that. I mean, clearly this movie is being made for kids,
yeah, and like you
we're
said, it's
not the
gonna make $1
target
billion.
demographic,
for
right?
sure not.
but I think with this type of movie, they can hit both demographics because obviously Minecraft's like a 12-year-old game, like 10-year-old game. Like there are people in our demographic who would want to go watch this, but they're just not caring about that, which to me sucks. But
Yeah, I mean,
to
we're flying to
me-
Orlando to go watch it.
Oh, we're
Dude, I
gonna be
hope
there
that
in
happens.
November.
That'd be
I
so
will.
funny.
I'll do it. 100%. I'll do it. I don't care.
No, what's so annoying to me is like the trailer starts where they're like walking in and it's like, oh, they've never seen this world before. So it's like, it almost feels like they're doing what Jumanji did,
Yeah.
where they're like just transporting people in. And it's such a classic trope at this point. And also there's like a announcer saying like step right up or something right at the beginning of the trailer and at the end of the trailer.
Which doesn't make
Which to
any
me-
sense.
I'm like, are they gonna have like a circus or something where these guys are at the circus and then there's some like weird contraption that teleports them into the game and then they have to figure out how to get out?
That's
I guess
exactly
like,
that's exactly what it's gonna be.
which is such a dumb concept. That's
Yeah.
so stupid.
Yeah.
But I
yeah,
want to know,
yeah.
like, that raises the question of what is the contraption? Like, it's not like a Minecraft arcade game that they
Nether
played.
portal?
Yeah, like
Like,
a square piece.
Also,
of
the Nether
obsidian.
portal was the wrong fucking color.
yeah.
Why?
What color was it?
What
I
an
didn't
easy
even
thing
see
to
it.
fucking. It was blue.
It was like
blue.
a cyan color. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, why not just make it the right color?
Yeah, I don't know. The funniest thing too is the director of this movie did publicly say he wanted to avoid an ugly Sonic situation.
Well, he's got it. The problem with Ugly Sonic was just that Sonic was ugly. The problem with this is that everything is ugly.
Yeah, it just none of it goes together. Like the art design style doesn't work. It's really just the real people, and also like the group of people, like the four like main characters. Like that does not look like a group of people who would naturally hang out. Like it's so confusing. And then Jack Black
Yeah.
is literally just Jack Black. Like
wearing like a
why
blue
is Steve?
shirt. Well,
Why is Steve
Yeah, he
not
doesn't look
animated
anything
with
like
the rest
Steve.
of this if he's already in the world?
so
Or is he
Steve.
like a real life person that's already been transported in and that's like their thing?
So one.
That's what I'm guessing it'll be. It'll be
that's-
like Nick
It's gotta
Jonas
be,
in
it's gotta be.
Jumanji.
No, that was to say that's like the Jumanji play, exactly like that. Also, like Steve is gonna be like Jack Black's character is gonna be just some like savior in this world. He's gonna be like the guy that like gets you out, and then you're not gonna be able to bring him with you at the end of the movie.
Yeah, he's gonna jack all over him.
Chris, edit that out.
No, absolutely not. That one's staying in for sure, brother.
Yeah, my favorite part of the Minecraft movie was when he jacked all over those guys.
Dude. Jack is black all over those guys.
Chris, edit that out. Nobody responded. Edit that one out.
No, keep that one in.
I don't know what you said. The funny thing is too, like they're not even like staying true to Minecraft. Like I don't know if you saw the crafting recipe, but they introduced a new crafting recipe, which is like buckets on a chain.
Yeah.
I'll show you. I have it open here.
Oh.
So like this is not a thing.
Yo, so what are they making there?
So you can like carry buckets
Dude,
around your
I don't know.
body.
I wish I could find the screenshot of the actual like recipe that they put down, because it's literally just like stuff scrambled on the table before he hits it.
There's so many things that they need to elaborate on that cannot be translated into a movie whatsoever. Like it's pretty simple to translate Mario into a movie.
And okay, I guess I'll devil's advocate again for some reason. I don't know what I'm doing. The Mario movie looked bad when the trailer came out too, but it was really good.
Yeah, but that looked bad.
This does not seem like it's gonna be good.
Let me see if I can find that spot where the
Yeah, I mean, comparing it to the the Mario movie, like I feel like it would have been way better if they just went fully animated route. Honestly, like
100%.
It could have been a really, really cool movie, I feel like, if they did that, but it's just the way they're going about it, it looks like it's going to be so like cookie cutter and lame.
Yeah, and
sucks.
you can have Jack Black voice Steve, who cares? But like,
Yeah,
why is he
wouldn't even be
just
mad about
himself?
that. Alright.
Like, why is it?
Check
Yeah.
this out.
Yeah. So it's gonna cut to another screen, and that recipe's not gonna be the same. And then he slams it, and it just turns
It
into
turns
buckets.
into buckets, yeah. So this is
Can
the
you
recipe.
scroll forward like a few frames?
Yeah. So he smacks it, which
So it's completely different.
So
yeah, which it's like
Yep.
just
there's just stuff
random
scattered.
shit on there, and then it turns into
Turns into what are we
buckets.
looking at
We
here?
got buckets on two buckets on a chain attached by a chain,
And to
and
milk the cows, I guess.
that was
man.
from
two at the same time.
That was from
Yeah.
2 iron ingots and 2 sticks. Created.
Yeah, but then it goes to like 6 iron ingots and like 4 iron nuggets, just scattered.
Also,
Yeah, my question is, what are we looking at here, guys?
why is there like a 9-volt battery and something and an eraser over here?
Wait.
Like, where's?
Yeah, that's a Duracell battery.
How'd they get this shit?
They
here?
definitely are doing a scene where they're like, okay, what do you guys have to like, what can we craft with? And then they just pull stuff out of their pockets, and it's going to be some
Yeah.
dumb bit that doesn't do anything. And then they're like, oh, wait, you have to use this stuff.
And he's got a 9-volt battery for some god unknown reason.
Yeah, it's going to be so stupid, man.
They need to have a part of the movie where they make like a hidden door with redstone, and it takes them like
That would
3.5
be cool.
hours
It
for
would
them
be-
to do it.
I mean, I'm sure there's going to be some really cool references
Just
and like
watch them do
design
it the whole time.
aspects in there.
It's a 12-hour movie.
Yeah, and like
Steve's making a redstone
and
computer for
like
12
yeah,
hours.
eight of it is them like honestly building and like messing it up and like using
Saying, what the fuck was the
Roofing.
recipe again?
yeah. Running all the way down into the mine, running all the way back up, forgetting something, going back down.
Harvesting wheat, planting a bunch of more wheat.
Planting a bunch of wheat.
Making some bread on the crafting table.
Spending like an hour bringing like an animal back to your house so you can tame it.
Dude, imagine.
Yeah, from like 3 biomes over.
Yeah.
Imagine they show a 3-hour unsped up sequence of strip mining just in a straight line for diamonds. God.
That would be way funnier than this movie that
It
they're
would
actually making.
unironically be hilarious.
There's this scene where like Jack Black's there and he's like telling him like, you need to get this ore, it's diamond, like this is the only way you're going to be able to mine the obsidian and make the portal to get back. And those 4 people are like, but Steve, how do we mine diamond? And he's like, watch. And then it's 3 hours of him like mining stairs down and then just like mining all the way over,
digging tunnels.
Accidentally
2 by
digging
2.
straight one down, dying and respawning.
Yeah. Getting 4 pieces of
that would be
diamond.
funny. Don't worry, man. Steve's a tool bag. This guy's
Yeah,
such a tool bag.
That was the hardest I've cringed at a movie trailer in a long time. I saw that
Dude,
and
what a
I
funny
actively out
joke.
loud
What a
was
funny
like,
joke.
oh.
Hilarious.
It's like-
dude, he's got all the tools. He's got all the tools. He's a bag of
It's-
tools.
It's like edgy humor for like 8-year-olds. It's not even like something that adults would appreciate that kids don't get. It's like, I don't know. Chris, edit that out.
Nice, man.
Okay, guys, well, we're gonna have to end it here. All of this talk about Minecraft. Us 3 are gonna go play Minecraft for the rest of the night. So.
Yeah. Got a lot of Minecraft in me these days.
We're gonna
He's got that mine in him.
we're gonna recreate what we think the Minecraft movie is gonna be in Minecraft.
You know the meme of the like X-ray and it's like 3 dogs in the guy's stomach?
What?
You know Okay, you know the meme he's got that dog in him but it's like the X-ray, and it's like a bunch of dogs like photoshopped in the guy's like rib cage.
Brother, absolutely
No,
not.
All right, I gotta
that
find it.
sounds
Hang
so
on.
Funny.
Okay, here we go.
What do we got here?
Oh, yeah, well,
Oh my god.
Dude,
okay, I should probably
share it on your
I should
screen.
probably
Share it on your
put
screen.
it on the thing, but
Yeah, change
Chris
your
can just
OBS.
edit this in.
No, let's not do that.
Yeah, it sounds like Chris loves editing. Also, this must be Chris's X-ray that you're showing.
This is my X-ray
Yeah.
because I got that dog in me.
Yeah.
JP's mic muted. Here was his joke. So it's like this image, but instead of having that dog in him, I am imagining Jack Black as Steve with like a crafting table and furnace in him.
Dude, holy shit. Dude, holy. That was your point?
Thank you AI voice for your help. Very cool.
it would have been better if it didn't take like 5 minutes.
Dude, you literally had
You're
to
saying
craft that joke, didn't you?
And I forgot the recipe, dude.
God.
Oh, fuck.
Ah,
Dude, I can't. That's so funny.
I nailed it, dude. That was hilarious.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so I guess we can proceed.
Yeah, I mean, we'll check back in on the Minecraft movie. I'm sure there's going to be another trailer before the movie
Yeah,
comes out.
that was like the teaser trailer.
They're surely out of time to change the art style, though. They're going to have to just roll with it. Like,
No,
Yep.
I don't
you
know
said
what-
it best. It's not like it was just a character like Sonic or whoever said it, Jonathan.
Yeah, it's not one thing that they can change.
Yeah.
It's the whole fucking
it's
thing.
everything. We'll see how it turns out. But yeah,
Yeah.
if we watch it in person, we can definitely review it on an episode after or something, because I think that would be
100%.
Oh,
something
we're
else to do.
watching
Yeah,
this movie
easily.
whether it's together or not. When this movie comes out,
Well,
we're gonna go
Scott,
see it.
I will fly wherever I have to fly. I don't care. It's worth it.
It'd be so funny.
We got
Yeah,
we got anything else in the video game world?
We got
do we?
Astro Bot, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Astro Bot just came out.
What
I don't
is
know if you guys have seen much about it.
Dude,
It's a
PS5 stonks going up.
it's a
Crazy.
it's a it's a
Wait,
Shut the fuck
wait,
up.
Jonathan, who am I?
JD fucking Vance, my man.
See? There it is.
You didn't even need to do the second post.
God, dude.
Yeah, so Astrobot's a 3D platformer. It's very like Mario Galaxy-esque.
Oh, cool.
That sounds sick.
It's I mean, it seems it's like very the like platforming and level design is really good. It's much more like lighthearted than typical Sony games are. Like obviously God of War and that shit is like very intense. But this is like
Yeah.
very different. But it uses some of Sony's like properties as characters in the game. And it's a sequel to when the PS5 came out, it came with the game pre-installed called Astro's Playroom, which kind of was the same thing, but like much shorter. So it's a sequel to that. I guess expanding on the concept of that game.
That's pretty cool.
And yeah, so it's like pretty unanimously reviewed at like 9.5s. Like everybody fucking loves it. Which is great.
Sounds like I'm gonna be buying
I-
myself a PS5 Pro so I can play it.
It's
Well,
to play
it'll
that
probably be on
game.
PC too, won't it? Or no?
No, this one, at least as of right now, is not because Astro's Playroom was
interesting.
never on PC. So
Yeah. I don't
it
know.
seems really good. It seems like a good game, but it's like $70 for a 15-hour 3D platformer. which is-
$70 for
50
that?
15 hours.
Yeah, that's a tough sell.
Wow.
Yeah.
I
So
how can
I don't know.
they get away with doing that when similar games are sold on PC brand new for half the price right away?
Yeah, $40.
I guess 'cause there's less competition.
People doing $40 though.
15. Like there's a lot of games that have
Yeah.
way more content than that for less like much
I know,
less.
I'm sure there's a game very similar to that on PlayStation, or sorry, on PC for 30 or $40.
Yeah, I mean, 3D platformers aren't exactly hard to come
Well, no,
by.
I'm not even saying that specifically, just like in general. Like, I don't know why games have
Yeah.
to be locked at consoles for $70 when plethora of games on PC are a range of prices.
Well, there's so many competing markets on PCs, so that's definitely part of
Mhm.
it.
Yeah.
Whereas,
It's
I
also
mean,
funny how the game of the year discussion changed so fast from Black Myth
oh yeah,
Wukong to this game. Like within a month, everybody's like game of the year, game of the year. And last month,
yeah,
everybody was saying game of the year for Black Myth
yeah.
Are
Wukong.
people still not saying
Which
that game is going to get Game of the Year?
I don't think it will personally. I think it's, I don't know, maybe it will, but
I mean,
it
nobody.
seems kind of generic to be game of the
There's
year.
not a single person that gets tired of Soulborn style games. Like that.
Well,
Like that
I
shit is.
am a person
shit
that
is-
never got into them to begin
That
with.
shit is crack for those people.
Yeah. Well, there were also, I mean, just sort of related, but people were even arguing like Elden Ring's DLC should qualify for game of the year because it was like 40 to 60 hours.
That's a
was
dangerous
like-
precedent, though.
That is a
Is
dangerous
Fortnite Season
precedent.
6 game of the year?
Yes,
Yes.
it is.
Sorry, never mind.
Yeah. So I don't know why you would bring up a
Yeah.
Game of the Year like that.
All right, see you later, man.
Later.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens with it. Is that game? Is it officially out or is it still like beta?
What, Astro Bot?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like a full launch.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. Check it out. I'd be curious to see like what you guys thought of
The
gameplay. It
only
looks
thing
cool.
that I saw from it is that clip that I sent where somebody was putting a hard drive into something and then they had to slide it in and out a bunch of times.
Yeah,
And he
I
was
love edging the
I
hard
gotta
drive.
edge this hard drive. That's the only gameplay I've seen from the game.
Yeah, I mean, it looks cool. It's definitely, I definitely am not going to buy a PS5 for it, but it looks cool. So
Well, make sure if you do, you buy the PS5
Yeah,
Pro.
so
Why not
with
spend $700
with the
if
disc
you can
drive
always-
and the stand, you need both of those things.
well, because I want to buy the game on disc for $70. So all
Yes.
total, I'm looking to spend about $1,000 after tax.
Yeah. For one console and one game.
Not to mention one piece of plastic to stand the console up.
Yes. Absolutely.
Dude, that's the most insane part of that. Honestly, dude, they have hundreds of thousands of those stands. I'm sure
You
of
could
it, in a
you could
warehouse.
you
It's-
could probably 3D print a stand. Like,
Yeah, easily.
3D print a stand.
I'm sure
Well-
somebody already has one out there that you can print. Like, I'm sure there's a blueprint of it somewhere online you can just download.
Yeah, I mean, it's like Sony sells like the console covers for like $50, or you can go on AliExpress and buy 5 of them for $5. Like the plastic shells.
It's not.
If you're gonna spend $50, go to a third-party company that does cool designs.
I would agree,
Like-
not just orange for $50.
Halloween console. Orange.
Halloween
Nice.
console, Halloween console, Halloween console.
Halloween console.
Well, I have a segment for you guys that I told you I would bring.
You're
I know
delivering us a segment.
I am
Dude, I love being delivered a segment.
more than you love being delivered.
Spit it out.
What's up, man?
I think I froze.
I love being delivered.
More than you love being delivered one single bottle of Listerine.
Yeah. For sure.
I don't even know what I ordered.
That's the funniest thing ever.
Crazy. That is so crazy. All right, let's have you deliver this segment to us. Let's hear it, man. And then we got one more thing to talk about after that too that I want to go over, which is hilarious. But let's go through
Yeah,
your
let's do it.
segment here.
Well, I know our first episode we talked about Car Week a lot of car discussions. So I wanted to kind of bring that theme, and I wanted to see if you guys could guess the 10 best-selling cars in America so far this year.
Ferrari, California.
And then number 2 is the Cali T.
Coming in at number 3 is the Ferrari California. No, so like new cars.
Ferrari Portofino.
It's
Thank
definitely
you for taking this segment seriously.
It's
There is no
definitely
Portofino.
the F-150 is one of them.
Wait, okay, so you're saying top 10 cars in the US this year?
This year so far, through like the first 2 quarters, so through June.
Oh, okay.
The F-150 is clocking in at number 1.
Yeah.
It's a dude.
Easy.
Fuck off.
352,000 units sold.
What the
There's like a Model 3
Yeah.
up there.
No Model 3.
Really?
Dude,
Then if
what?
it's then it's like a Corolla or a Camry and Civic.
The Camry is number 7, so you got that. The Civic is number 10. The Corolla was on the list, but at number 11, so
Dang.
you missed that one.
Can we just go back to how there's just a truck epidemic in this fucking country?
Epidemic is putting it lightly, dude. There are just so fucking many of them.
352,000 Ford
That means-
F-150 sold this
that means that-
year is insane.
Is Silverado
There are
on there
also-
too?
The Silverado is number 2 at 275,000.
Is the Ram on there as well?
The Ram
1500.
is going to be on there at number 6 with 179,000.
Dude, oh my god.
And then
Are
there is
Escalade.
I was gonna say there's
No
gotta be like a
Escalade.
Tundra or a Tacoma or the Nissan truck on there.
No, dude, I don't think so.
No,
There's
you're
one of those
missing
big
one.
SUVs. What do we do? The Suburban, maybe?
No, you're missing a truck still though.
Dude, no, it's not the Cybertruck. They have
No,
not
it's
hit
not
on
the
that.
Cybertruck.
It's a brand that you guys have not mentioned yet.
The Ridgeline.
Nobody ever
Oh
thinks.
no, you said brand. So
No.
and I already said Honda.
GM, whatever the GM truck
The
is. I don't even know what it's
GMC.
called.
The Sierra.
Sierra is number 8 with 148,000 units sold.
So
So
four of the top
what if
10
we
are
got
pickup
one
trucks.
Pickup trucks,
We got
yeah.
1, 2, 6, and 7.
You got 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, and 10.
We're missing 3, 4, 5, and
And
9.
9, yeah.
All right, bet. So these last ones we gotta guess with the position.
CRV.
What are you thinking?
CRV is on it. You want to guess the
What
position,
position
too?
do you think?
5.
Nailed it. Holy smokes. 196,000 sold.
I feel like there's a Kia on there. The
Nokia.
really.
Yeah, surprisingly. There
I was
is a
thinking-
Kia,
I
but
was
it's
thinking
not in the
like the
top
Kia,
10. It's in the
like
top
the Kia
25.
Forte. But dude, it's got to be all SUVs. I feel like there's no way they're cars.
What other cars do people buy? Are there any EVs on it at all?
They buy frozen Chris camera.
It's not
Yeah.
frozen. It's not frozen.
internet
it's not
lags so
frozen.
much
It's
that
not
his camera
frozen. It's not
freezes.
frozen.
Everything's
It's
not
not
frozen.
frozen.
Yeah,
It's
so
not
he's
frozen.
still
It's not
probably hearing
frozen.
what
It's
we're
not
saying,
frozen.
too.
It's not frozen.
Yes,
It's
I bet
not
he is. Yeah.
frozen.
He's gonna come. It's probably like we're probably 5 to 10 seconds out from it catching
You know,
up.
he
not
probably listed
frozen.
off every single
It's
car we were
not.
missing and their spots, and we
It's
just won't know
not. It's not frozen.
We
It's
got it all
not frozen.
correct.
It's not frozen.
while he's sitting there.
Hello,
Oh my
There
god!
it
Oh,
is.
he's back.
There it
He's back.
is.
bro. It wasn't. I can hear you guys fine the whole time. It doesn't freeze for me.
It must be your internet or something.
It is. I'm telling you, Spectrum fucking throttles my internet whenever we do this because they hate that I'm recording. I guarantee you that's what's it.
It's
They
because
don't
we're
wanna see you win, bro.
It's because you're
Yes,
making too
I'm
much
telling
money
you.
off of this.
Spectrum's
gotta
the worst
keep him
fucking
down.
company that exists. Fuck Spectrum.
CJ, did you say Model 3 earlier?
Yes.
Well, no, wait. What position was the CRV at? You
5.
didn't guess.
It was 5, and I was
He
correct.
did, and it
Oh,
was.
it was
He was
5.
correct.
Okay.
So it's what the Model Y then?
The Model Y is on the list at number 4.
Really over the
number
Model 3. That's
4.
surprising. I don't see
209,000.
like any Model Ys. I see a million Model 3s though. That surprises
So we've
me.
gotten
I
1,
see
2, and
one Model Y every 5 seconds. I swear to God.
Really, maybe out in California, but
Yeah,
here
bro,
it's like
it's-
all Model 3s. I never see Ys.
Interesting. That's crazy.
But that's wild that would be number 4. Also, let's get Tesla off that list and out of the fucking consensus at all
let's
because
get-
they're the worst
get 'em
cars
gone.
ever built.
Get them gone. Get them gone, and don't bring them back,
No,
please.
They gotta go. They gotta go. Okay, what numbers do we have left?
Three.
Left you have 3. And 9.
3 and 9.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think, man. Like,
There's a pretty big one. Like, there's a car that you guaranteed see all the time.
it's absolutely an SUV, 100%.
Yes.
It's a Ford Explorer.
It is not a Ford Explorer.
That's a good guess. That's a really good guess.
I think that car was on the list, but not at...
Is it like the Escape?
It's number 14.
Is it the Escape?
No, the Escape is discontinued.
Yeah,
Oh, is
Escape's
it?
way worse than the Explorer is.
Oh yeah, it is.
It's gotta be. It's gotta be like an American SUV.
A Lincoln Navigator.
No.
It's not American.
It's not American.
Oh, I mean, it's not. Okay, I want to say the BMW like X3.
No, but I bet
But-
the X3 has done numbers this year, but no, it is not the X3.
I feel like, oh no,
Was it like a
that's-
RAV4 or something?
RAV4 number 3 at 248,000 units sold.
dude, what a gross car.
And number 9 is arguably even more gross.
Is it a Jeep?
No, there was a Jeep on the list,
Thank
but it was
God,
lower.
dude. Thank God, dude. How much is that new Jeep SUV? Like 100,000.
The Grand Wagoneer.
The Grand Wagoneer. Yeah.
Dude,
For a Jeep, bro.
what are we doing, man? What are we doing?
It's like one of their best-selling cars.
Oh my God!
Because people
it's
don't
so
want Wranglers.
bad.
They want 3/3 row extended wheelbase.
Well,
No,
dude,
I want a Wrangler, dude. It's so comfortable to drive on the highway.
No, there's one of the most uncomfortable cars in existence, dude. They suck. They suck.
No, they're terrible.
Number 9, man. It's
You've
gotta
not-
be another It's gotta be another SUV
Correct. You've not said the brand yet.
because it's in the U.S. Like, nobody's buying cars in the U.S. anymore, man. It sucks.
The Tiguan.
Yeah, there was
it's
only
the
2 on the
Tiguan,
list.
or the whatever replaced the Tiguan.
I don't think it's a Volkswagen. Volkswagen's not
No.
that popular here.
Nope.
I don't know what other if
It's
it's
gotta
not the
be-
CRV or the RAV4.
Honda, Toyota, Kia.
I don't want to say like an Equinox because I don't think that's it.
No
Nope.
shot it. No, it wouldn't be an Acura either.
It's got to be like
Nope.
the HRV.
The fact that
or something
it's not,
like
but the
that.
fact that you guys haven't thought of the brand yet is a perfect encapsulation of the brand as a whole.
Imagine it's like
It's like
the
a
Fiat SUV.
Forester.
No, it's the most forgettable like car brand for sure, like 100%.
Is it fucking Buick?
No,
No.
Okay. I am seeing a
Dude,
lot
what
more
is
Buicks
this?
these days. No, don't give it to us. Don't give it to us.
The
not.
most
I don't want
forgettable
to.
car brand.
it's
You
like the
can't,
car.
you can't say the country either because we'll get
No,
it right away.
it'll probably give it away. I can start giving you hints, but
Fuck, dude.
Dude,
Is it a Mazda?
nope. I like Mazda.
Mazda's not bad.
I don't think it's forgettable at all.
Volvo? No.
Volvo's still too small of a company.
Yeah.
Yeah, too expensive too.
It's one of those like entry level. Is it? It's not Nissan.
Oh,
It
it's
is
definitely
Nissan.
Is it the
Nissan,
Nissan
yeah.
Rogue?
It is the Nissan Rogue. He's got it.
Yeah, that tracks.
Oh my God.
You want to talk about a car that sucks ass?
It is the Nissan Rogue.
I
Dude.
would buy a Rogue over a Honda.
Absolutely not, dude.
Really?
Yeah.
The new one.
I
feel
would
like the new
much
one's
rather have a
actually-
CRV than I would have a Rogue.
Well, okay. I would rather have the new 2024 Rogue. I'll show it real quick.
I actually haven't been inside
would-
the. I think since 2019, I haven't been in a Nissan Rogue, so I don't know what they're like nowadays. I guess.
Show the CRV. No, I think
That
I'd
doesn't
still
look
rather have
bad.
the CRV. Yeah, that's
I just
It's a
hate-
RAV4 built like that.
That's
I
stock.
hate how
Dude,
CRVs
Camrys have
like
have specs like that now.
feel.
Yeah, you can get gold rims on a Camry from factory.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. What are we
That's-
doing?
Yeah.
Dude, Toyota's at the head of the game for fucking sports cars these
Dude,
days.
their big cars are sick. Like the new Sequoia.
What, like the Land Cruiser?
Yeah, the new ones of those are very sick. They're like huge and expensive, but
Yeah, they're at price points where it's like, why are you buying a Toyota?
well, it's like you want a vehicle that is.
That's how every car is now, man. It's at
But I
the
mean,
price
the
point
Land
where you're
Cruiser-
like, why are you buying this
The Land
car?
Cruiser's nice, but like
Yeah.
the only reason you buy a Land Cruiser is to take it off road, but you're not going to take a $95,000
$100,000 car off road.
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
Unless you, I mean, at that point, you're probably going to buy a Range Rover, right?
Ooh, no, a Defender maybe.
A Range Rover Sport can off road like a motherfucker, dude. They do
yeah,
insane
but
shit.
I wouldn't take that off road either.
I mean, I would if I had the like that kind of money,
I'll take,
but I don't really care to drive off road anyways. So, like, it doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't. I would think I would get a G wagon in that price range to drive off road.
What? Wait,
think I
what,
would
what
lift-
price range are you talking? G-Wagons are like 250 grand.
Well, for an AMG,
It's like a G550.
yeah, it's probably 140. How much is a G550? I genuinely have no idea how much a
Dude, I
G550 is.
bet you they're like fucking 200 still.
G.
No, they're probably 180.
G550 starting.
148.
Yeah.
Wow, 150. Nailed it.
Yeah, for a base white silver wheels, no options. You put any options on that, you're looking at 20 grand extra.
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, 165, 170. Yeah. Too expensive. At that price point, I'm buying an RSQ8 and forgetting about everything else and not taking it off road. So,
For that price point, I am buying an RSQ8 and I am taking it off road immediately. I'm driving it through the desert.
I'll buy a GTR and put all-terrain tires on it and lift it 3 inches.
Yeah.
Dude, you could probably get a GTR for like 60 grand.
No
Yeah, you
way.
can.
Really?
You can. Oh, yeah.
Easily. You can
Well,
get an
our
older
high
one
miles
for like
high
30.
miles, yeah. Oh, no, dude.
they
Older
go
ones
back
are,
up?
yeah, they're like 65 for a low miles one. High miles, you could probably get them in the 50s, but yeah, good job, guys. You got all of them.
Thanks. What do I get?
Thanks. Yeah, what's our prize?
When the paychecks start rolling in, I'll send you guys 150,000 euro.
That's
Beautiful. I'll take it.
150,000 euros.
Yeah,
All right, man.
we'll go
for
to the
sure.
we'll go to the Audi RS factory and we'll place our orders in person and hang out while they build the cars.
I will just stay
Okay.
there for the duration of the
We'll
building
stay
the
there
car.
for 4
Yeah.
months.
Well, they're gonna put us at the front of the line, so it's okay.
Yeah, because we're
Yeah,
such
but
high
we're gonna buy
spenders
the
with
special
Audi.
paint ones, so
Yeah. So that'll be your prize.
unbelievable scenes.
But yeah, that's conditional on also getting every guess right on every future segment that I have. So
And it's unknown
You have to,
what the segments are.
yeah,
and
yeah,
when they'll
yeah.
come.
But you have to get them all perfectly right in
Well,
perpetuity until you get the prize.
the correct answer for every segment going forward is Ferrari California, so
Yeah. He's correct.
it's the perfect car ever made.
It's Ferrari California T, Maserati Gran Turismo.
Oh, you don't like the T? Oh yeah.
Those are the top
Yeah.
3 cars sold everywhere in every country.
ever made.
And not the new Gran Turismo either. It has to be like 2015 or older.
Yeah. 100%.
Dude, throw me a 2010 Gran Turismo.
Non-MC, just a base.
Oof.
Chris, you can have a GT. It's white with black rims and red interior, but it has 120,000 miles on it.
Dude.
I was
For
gonna
Maserati spec, that's not a bad spec.
No,
but-
it's not.
It's a. Did I say it's a convertible?
Ugh,
And
Is it
gross,
MC
dude,
or
no.
not?
and it's pretty well. Like it's pretty clean for that.
It's an
being
MC.
Did you guys
Like, it's
have you
nice.
guys ever been in a high mileage Gran Turismo?
Yes.
Oh, brother, we've been in one together.
Yes.
Do you remember the ones where like the seats were like pulled apart, like the whole back seat was torn out and the roof was like coming down?
Yes.
McLarens are the new car that do that. I don't know if you guys have seen videos of high mileage McLarens, but like
No,
the
I can only
upholstery
imagine the
is
12C.
falling off the seats.
I can only
That's
imagine the 12C
nuts.
is terrible. Dude, I can't wait to see these Model 3s in like 5
Dude,
years.
I've driven Model S's with like over 100,000 miles on them, and they are not good. All of like, you know how LCD screens are pressed up against like another piece of glass?
Oh,
All of that was like
Ugh.
peeling off. All of that was peeling off on the screen, like on the digital cluster. It's
I'm
bad.
sure
dude.
like the materials on the steering wheel and stuff were unbelievably worn
It's
down
so
too.
bad. It's so bad.
Dude,
Like a
oh,
2013 Model
Yeah,
S,
like the first gen.
75 or whatever.
Yeah. 125,000 miles on
crazy.
it.
Gets 120 miles of range on a full charge.
Yeah, it's just like rocked, dude. They're
Terrible cars. Terrible.
all of these people at work bought like Model Ys, Model 3s, and I'm like, you guys are just like totally out of touch with like what's going on. Like there's like I won't even talk about how they're unsafe. They're just bad cars.
Dude, the whole like Teslas being luxury car things is so funny to me too. Like, I don't understand how you can even begin to have that premise.
Unless-
It's the worst
unless-
quality built car
If
on the
you
fucking market.
if you buy like a Model X Plaid and you option it through the roof, then I will say, okay, like that car's pretty nice.
Sure,
Otherwise,
But-
that's still like $140,000.
dude, a base Model 3, and people are like talking.
Oh my god,
like,
you make so much money.
You just like you
Yeah.
got over $10,000 of credits from the state and the government.
Yeah, so when you bought this, it was cheaper than a new Civic, essentially,
Yeah.
is what you're telling
Yeah.
me.
well, and it's got the build quality of this if it is a $5,000 car.
Yeah,
Dude, I can't. Terrible. I don't understand. I really need another company to get good at making electric cars to like
They
take
are.
literally
The problem
every
is they're
other
just too
literally every
expensive.
other company.
Yeah, they're just so every other company's too expensive. Still is the problem, man. Like,
Dude, the Chevy Bolt is cheap.
yeah, but it's a
No,
okay,
but
but it's a
just hear me
Chevy,
out.
bro.
It's
a Chevy.
cheap.
You've already lost me.
It's cheap. It comes like with all of the options that you would want, and it comes with 300 miles of range, and it's like 30 grand.
Yeah, okay. I guess if I was forced to buy an electric car and my budget was 35 grand, I would buy a Chevy over a Tesla. But
Yes.
also, I would never buy a Chevy.
No, I wouldn't buy it either. But I'm just
correct,
saying, like,
correct.
I've driven them before. They're nice. They're nice electric vehicles. They're not like
You can get an i4 for 30 grand now, so
then buy an
no
i4.
way.
a 2022 used i4, you can get it for 30 grand. Absolutely.
Oh, okay, used. I mean, I would definitely do that.
Yeah.
But people are going to be like, I only want new cars. So it's like,
Yeah.
what are you looking at in that price range? Really not a lot.
For EVs,
Even
yeah,
the, like,
it's
even
like
the
there's like
Toyota
3
EV
cars.
is like 45, isn't it? Doesn't
Yeah,
Toyota
and it
have
also
one that's like 45?
sucks. It's also so bad.
The or not the Solterra, but
It is the
it is
Solterra, but not
I forget what it's called though. It's like the XT422X or something like that.
EZ4X is the name.
Yeah, I was close.
You were. Yeah.
Just buy an
crazy.
ID4.
Yeah, that is probably the choice,
The-
but it's a
the
little more
Volkswagen?
expensive still. Yeah,
How much is that? 45?
it's like I think it starts at like 39.
I mean, you could
Okay.
easily get like a Mach-E or any of Kia or Hyundai's EVs and be set.
Like the Nero EV or whatever.
I mean, that you could get the EV6 or like the iconic
The EV6 is cool, but they're like
or what's the iconic 5?
The Ioniq 5.
Ioniq 5.
Yeah.
And then, but the other one's
Dude,
the
the
9.
Ioniq is so ugly, though.
of the Ionic, is it? I haven't seen the interior.
No, it's not.
No, just the Ioniq in general is just so ugly. That
Oh,
Oh,
it's
I think
not.
the 5 is
Terrible.
cool.
The 5's cool.
I think the 6 is horrible.
It's not. I mean, it's not the best.
I think it's That was my personal
Also,
opinion. I think I like the 5. The 5 is different. It's like very unique looking.
the EV9 is fucking badass.
The Kia, the big thing. Yeah, it's just a Telluride.
Yeah,
It's cool. But most people don't need a car that big. Well, they think they do, but
well,
everybody needs a car that big.
I like to drive the biggest vehicles on the road because it makes me safer. Because I kill the other people before.
it makes everyone else less safe.
Love not being able to see anybody below 4 feet tall in front of me.
Just plowing over a school yard full of children because you didn't know they were there.
Well, I need to have more sensors in my car then.
Yeah, let's blame it on the
I need
lack
more
of sensors in the car.
I need more sensors. I need better tech. And to do all of that, my vehicle needs to be bigger to put all of the technology in it, extra technology.
You have to have a bigger vehicle so that it can fit all the tech.
Yeah.
Because you can't
I want
to
to drive basically a semi-truck.
You have to have a bigger vehicle to fit all the tech to keep you safe from having a bigger vehicle.
Yes.
You want an Infiniti QX80, but bigger.
But bigger, yeah.
Somehow.
I want
the biggest car in the world.
I want
but larger even still.
I want the QX80 and a Suburban to have a child, and then I want that child to be scaled up ×2. And that's what I want to drive around.
So you want like a double-decker bus.
I want like the Hummer EV, but like 3 feet longer wheelbase.
Oh my god.
You want a 7 Series Hyundai or Hummer EV?
Yeah. Precisely.
All right. I'll see if I can get the lab and
cook it
get it going for you.
Cook that up for him, man.
Yeah.
Dude, he's cooking. Hold up.
Let me cook for real.
Dude, speaking of cooking, this project is a freaking great one, man.
You're talking about the 7 Series.
They're cooking it up. No.
You're talking about the 7 Series Hummer EV that Jonathan's cooking up in the lab right now?
No, I think he's talking about Firefest.
What? Dude, Firefest,
Firefest
2, baby.
2.
Oh boy, it's coming.
Is this the video do I get to watch it now?
Yeah, I have to show you guys this because it is crazy. So I'm gonna share my screen here.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Okay. You ready for this?
Let's see it.
Fire Festival 2 is happening April 25th of 2025, so we're 7.5 months away. We have a private island off the coast of Mexico in the Caribbean.
Have the conversations at least begun with any musical acts?
We haven't booked any talent for Fire 2. It's not going to be just music. For example, Karate Combat, we're in talks with them to set up a pit to have like live fights at Fire Festival 2.
McFarland says he's already sold 100 tickets at $500 a piece, and packages will go on sale ranging from $1,400 to $1.1 million.
What do you get for $1.1 million?
Yeah, so you will be on a boat. You'll be scuba diving with me. You'll be bouncing around to other islands and other countries on small planes.
You believe someone will pay $1.1 million for a Fire Festival 2 experience?
So we put applications for the $1 million ticket up a few months ago. We had over 100 people apply.
That's crazy that even happened.
Oh my god.
It's gonna be scam central again.
Dude. How is he allowed to do it again? If you're stupid enough to pay him again, you deserve to have your money taken.
Dude, hearing him talk about it, they haven't booked any musical acts. It's booked for April of 2025. Everybody's already booked, bro. People book for festivals years in advance now.
Yes.
They're not going to get anybody. And his thing is, we're going to have live fights.
In a pit. Dude, a karate pit.
Live fights. And if I get the $1 million ticket, I get to scuba dive with him too.
Oh my god.
With Billy?
Yeah, I get to scuba dive with him, dude. That's the best part of the whole Fire Festival 2 experience for $1.1 million.
I am in disbelief of... Also, I love that he's like, yeah, we've sold over 100 tickets. Yeah, that's not a festival. It's like a stand-up comedy show.
That's $50,000, bro.
And how is he going to get any reputable talent to book with him?
Dude, he's not. Any reputable talent is not going to book with them because they're not going to get paid.
No.
You know what is crazy too? And he's still in debt from the previous one, approximately $26 million.
What?
And so far he's sold $50,000 worth of tickets.
Well, he's just got to make, I guess if he sold like, he's made $50,000 so far.
Well, if he sells 26 of those $1 million tickets,
well, so I
then
think
he'll be out
only
of debt.
I think he said there's only $1 million.
Oh, well,
ticket.
that's his first mistake.
Yeah, and also they're capping the total attendance at 3,000.
So he's not.
So
So,
like,
so they're not going to make any money off of it whatsoever.
No.
And they're going to have to, pay their talent like hundreds of thousands of dollars, so they can go out there and have their lodging.
Well, the talent that's not gonna come.
It's not going to come,
Yeah,
but
dude. They want to book fucking Skrillex, bro. He's going to charge him $500,000. Like, he's not going to agree to do something like that. Like, who are you even going to get? Like, you're going to have to get artists that are, like, canceled. Like, that nobody...
Yeah.
That don't have anything else going on. Like...
They can get Bass Nectar. That'll be fire.
Sick, dude. Great.
Bass Nectar would not be fire, CJ.
I know.
Yeah, I don't. It's gonna be a disaster, bro. It's gonna. I mean, but if anybody is genuinely paying to go to that, I hope that they're paying to go for the meme of it and not seriously.
There
because
he goes, dude. It's a wrap. He's gone.
Yep, that's it. He can hear us talking. He's shaking his head in disappointment right now as
he's saying hello,
Yeah.
hello.
he's probably cussing out Spectrum right now.
It's weird knowing he's like watching us.
Yes,
There it is. He's back.
nice. There it is.
as I was saying before, Spectrum is stealing my internet. They're
Stealing my
robbing
identity.
me. They're robbing me of my packets. I don't know, dude. No, I hope that anybody that's genuinely paying to go to this is going for the meme of it and not actually trying to go, because it is going to be a shit show. And he said like, oh, you're going to be able to fly to other islands and countries. Brother, that's not going to happen.
He said that last time.
It's not going to happen. It is not going to happen.
We already did this, guys.
If you had
Insane.
a documentary made about your like issues making something, you don't get to make it a second time.
No.
Yeah, I don't know what we're doing here.
Is that the only video that he's talked about it so far?
That one was posted a couple days ago, so that's the most recent update. So I think there was previous statements put out about it, but that's like the most detail that's come out about it.
I love the interviewer being like, do you think people will pay $1.1 million for this?
Dude, somebody is gonna do it for the. It's gonna be some YouTuber.
Yeah, I've already had 50 applications. Gonna pay $1.1 million. I'm really excited to go scuba diving with them, fly around on planes to different islands, and just have the full Fire Festival 2 experience. Get to see some karate.
I can't wait for
chopping.
Mr. Beast to give away a ticket to
it's
Fire
gonna
Festival 2.
It's gonna be. You know who's gonna pay for it is Brent Rivera.
I'm giving away 500 tickets to Fire Festival 2.
Oh god. Nah, man, Mr. Beast is canceled. He can't even do that now.
Yeah, that'll be his comeback.
That'll be his comeback. Perfect. Yeah, that's all I got.
I buy
though.
Fire Festival
That's,
tickets for 3,000 people. Let's see if they survive. You see, I've rigged every part of this island up with 1,400 cameras. I am recording every single second of what goes on this island. Will my candidates make it? We'll check it out next week.
That's crazy.
God.
This fucking cat. Oh my god.
Did he just wave at us?
Yeah, he just waved at us. Okay, this is Sunny saying bye. Bye, our listeners.
Thanks for tuning in. Check back next Thursday.
Yes. For another
Yep.
episode from the brothers.
And we're
Every
going to talk
Thursday.
about like the Ferrari California some more, our favorite car.
We're going to talk
And I
about
guess-
the experience that we have when we drink 1 million beer and drive a Ferrari California.
Right after.
Right after.
Yeah.
I do want to say, since we hadn't uploaded before we recorded the last one, I just want to say we appreciate all the love on the first week from the show on socials.
Definitely.
I mean, we weren't really expecting to get much interaction, so it's been cool to see even a little bit pop off here and there. So appreciate it to anybody who's checked everything out. Thank you guys.
Thank you guys. See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.